In the last video, we downloaded and installed Python 3, and in this video, we'll be installing Pygame. This video is part of a series where we build a video game using Python and Pygame. Subscribe to see new videos in the series. So first, let's quickly talk about what is Pygame. According to pygame.org, Pygame is a set of Python modules designed for writing video games. Right now, we're looking at the official Pygame documentation, and feel free to explore this website as it has a ton of great stuff. So, Pygame is a set of Python modules, but what does module mean? Tutorialspoint.com had a great definition, and simply put, a module is a file consisting of code. It groups together related code, and we can import modules into our own programs in order to gain access to that module or to that code. So we know what Pygame is, but how do we install it? First, let's check if you already have Pygame. So click on Spotlight to open up your terminal. Next, type Python 3. If the Python 3 command doesn't work and you are using a Mac, please check out the first video in this series. I got you. Next, type import Pygame. If you see this error message, no module named Pygame, that means you do not have Pygame installed. Pygame also comes with an example game. Run this command for Windows or this command for Mac as another way to see if Pygame is installed. As you can see, there is no module named Pygame, so Pygame is not installed. So let's install Pygame. So for Mac users, this command did not work for me, and I believe that is because I have a newer version of Mac OS X. However, this command did work for me. Windows users, feel free to use this command and let me know in the comments below if it worked for you. Now navigate back to your terminal and paste the command that we copied from online. Now, if you run the command Python 3 and we type import Pygame, we no longer see the no module name Pygame error message. Next, type quit with curly braces to exit out of the Python interpreter. We can now also play the example game that comes with Pygame. This is an example of a game that you can create with Pygame. And remember, if you don't remember the command to play this game, it's all on the Pygame website. So there is actually another way to install Pygame. I know. Y'all are getting two ways for the price of one. Well, actually, this video is free. So if you appreciate the style of my tutorial or want to help boost me in the YouTube algorithm, please leave a like and also let me know what you like about this tutorial or series in the comments below. Another way to install Pygame is through pycharm. Pycharm is an IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Just how you can write notes using Google Docs or the Notes app, there are several places where you can write code. Different IDEs have different features and benefits, so feel free to choose whichever IDE you like best. I have downloaded the community version of pycharm and it's free, so feel free to do the same. Okay, y'all, we are at the home stretch. Let's do this. So right now you can open up pycharm and create a new project. So I'm going to change the name to Dino No Wi-Fi Game as the name of this project, and this is the location where our game will be, so choose whichever location you like. Now let's change a little bit of our settings. So you can open up the project interpreter where it said Python 3.8 and make sure you click existing interpreter and choose Python 3.8. So in this series, we are going to be working with Python 3.8, so make sure you have that selected. So on the left-hand side, you see that folder we just created, Dino No Wi-Fi Game. So now what we're going to do is create a new file, and it's going to be a Python file, and let's call that main. So the name of the file is main.py. So now navigate to the bottom and click on Python 3.8, that's the interpreter we chose, and click on interpreter settings. So now you're going to see this open up, and you can see we have different packages here, like there's pip, there's wheel, but something I don't see is Pygame. So what we're going to do is actually install Pygame here. We're going to install that package. But let me show you something really quickly. So since we don't have Pygame installed, if we typed import Pygame, so let's say we actually want to start writing some code using Pygame, you're going to see that that's red. And it actually gives us the option to install the package Pygame. So you can click that and install it right then and there. However, I'm going to show you a different way to do it. So let's go back to interpreter settings. And what you're going to do is you're going to click that plus symbol at the bottom. So when you click that, there's like so many different packages here that you can install. So it's really cool. Have fun like looking at the different packages. But let's choose or type Pygame and click Pygame. And then after you click Pygame, you can actually go to the bottom and click install package. And this will install Pygame for us, and we didn't have to use any commands or anything like that. So that's kind of like the benefits of IDEs. So they have like these different features, and you can see Pygame is right there. So now when we go back over here, Pygame is no longer red, as you can see, because we actually have Pygame, and we can actually start writing some code. So let's write our first line of code, pygame.init, and we'll talk about what this means in a future video. But y'all, we did it. Also, if you're enjoying this series and want to create a video game using Python and Pygame, subscribe so you can stay up to date.